this is the fourth episode of I Speak English, a never seen before talk show on English. And this is happening in Bangladesh for the English language users, and that is going completely free as a part of our free online English language teaching program. And today I have another special guest, Afroza Yasmin, a dynamic and a beautiful development professional working in a foreign NGO. So Afroza, why don't you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi, I'm Afroza Yasmin. For myself, I completed my master's degree from Dhaka University, and then I started my career in development sector. So basically I worked in education sector for development. I have been working in British Council for 8 years, and then I moved to GIZ, German Development Corporation, and now I'm working in Save the Children for education program.
And that's the reason I said dynamic. She has already had a long experience in the working field. And okay, before I start this episode, I will wait. Already audience has come, a good number of audience. But those who are new today, let me tell you one thing, that Center for Innovative Language Learning, CILL, you are on this page. This institute has created this program. So anybody who's trying to copy this program in the future are requested to give a credit to us if you ever try, because in Bangladesh it's quite common, right? Because this, as I said, this is never seen before talk show in English. It has not been created before. So let's start, because today you're going to learn a lot of things about English and English language through entertainment and fun and through different activities. So first I'm going to start the first round, which is called the answer the questions round.
Okay.
So, and you can also, guys, let me tell you that you can keep writing your comments. I will read your comments and your names. And even if you have any questions on anything regarding English or anything, or comments, you can definitely post. I will read. Alright. So, first question to you. Were you born in Dhaka?
No, certainly not.
So, what's your hometown?
I was born in Khulna.
Okay. So, can you tell us something about your hometown?
Yeah, of course. It's a very small city, and very calm and quiet, and fresh air, lots of fresh foods, lots of fish, prawns.
Okay.
So that's very special to me.
Excellent. So do you happen to go there? Like
I do, unfortunately, just once in a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those who, you can take a lesson from this, like those who want to introduce your hometown or talk about your hometown, you can use this style, like present simple form, right? Many Bangladeshis make mistakes when they talk about something present and they use past form. That is wrong. The next question to you. I know that you practice yoga and that's why you're so fit. So can you tell the audience, that might be another advantage for them, how yoga is beneficial for people?
So if I start talking about yoga, I will not stop, there are so many things to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So for the yoga benefit, I'm not going through any theory or anything. I'll just express my experience on yoga, that it actually improves body fitness and flexibility, of course, which keeps you healthy.
Okay.
And there are lots of diseases which will not even come closer to you, like seasonal flu or fever or whatever. I can't remember when I was falling fever last time.
Okay.
So there are lots of benefits of yoga.
Great, that is great. So our idea is not to promote yoga, though it's a good thing, but to tell you how you should give opinion about anything in present form. And she has used all the verbs in present form, right? So you have to follow that one. So two people have already written comments. Sheikh Amanat Ali, hi sir and madam. Okay, and Sheikh Amanat Ali, ma'am, I am also from Khulna. In which college did you go? So can you tell him which college you went to?
Sure.
Yeah.
So my college was BL College. So I have completed my graduation from BL College. And before that, for my higher secondary, I went to Pioneer Girls College.
Very good. So you got your answer, Amanat Ali. Okay, next question to you regarding English. So you speak English quite well, but my question to you is that I usually ask my guests, Do you think anybody has to be perfect in English and then use? Or what is the idea?
So the idea for me is if you don't start practicing, you will not be perfect. And it's not about being perfect, it's about practicing. So I believe more you practice, doesn't matter how many mistakes you made or you are making, just keep talking.
Okay. Alright, so that's a great answer. You remember one thing, that the idea of launching this program is also to promote the fact that mistake is a part of learning, right? And the guests are coming, they're top level professionals, they are not hesitating to speak. Everybody is making mistake, but still they're doing that because that is a part of your communication. You have to try, right? That's the big problem in Bangladesh. We don't try because of the fear of making mistakes. So the aspiring teachers or practicing teachers, this is an advice for you, that don't humiliate your students just because they are making mistakes. Encourage them, motivate them, okay? But practice is the key. So one more comment, RIP DSLR. I don't know if DSLR is a name or a camera. How could I improve my speaking skills? I just gave you the answer. Keep talking, but yes, another thing I can tell you, that a book is available from my center, Speak for Speaking, you can get that. But I'm not talking about this because it is our show for a different purpose. Okay, so you have traveled to many countries, right? For a job purpose before. And how do you think people suffer when they can't or don't speak in English when they travel in another country?
You know, English is the universal language. So whenever you are traveling, you have to speak in English because this is the common language we use. So we all suffer if we can't speak English, and it's the other way around as well, because the country you are traveling, if they can't speak English, that's also a problem for you. For example, when I've been in Thailand, and many people, they don't speak English. Right. So that was a great problem. So you were asking for something and they are understanding something else.
Right, but still I think if you manage to say something, you don't speak Thai, right? Thai language or something. So at least you can wave your hands and do this and at least use a few English words. So ultimately English one way or another is needed, right? Okay, moving to the next question. Can you share your experience of visiting a beautiful country? How was it? Places, food and people?
Yeah, you know, all countries are beautiful in their own way. So the country I have been visited, every country has been beautiful, but particularly I am very fond of mountains. I love mountains, so I would say for me Nepal was the most beautiful country for me because they have lots of mountains, so I'd love to go back again.
Okay, so you see, when she talked about her experience, she also used past this time. Because experience includes past incidents, right? So don't mix up. When you give an opinion on anything present, that has to be in present form. You are talking about past experience, it has to be said in past. Okay, some more comments. DSLR, I think I read that. KH, Maya, Rahman, Roti, both are looking very beautiful. I don't know if it's a compliment for me, but that's certainly for her.
Thank you.
Mukul Kumar, hi Syed madam, hello Mukul. DSLR wrote again, sir, do you think watching English films can improve your English? Definitely. Remember, the dialogues, like I have teachers that give, I have magic wand, magic rules, this guarantee, that guarantee, they don't work. Watching movies, reading newspapers, books, and doing a good course under an honest teacher works, right? But in order to improve properly, you must read and watch and listen, right? So you listen what? You listen to music, you listen to you watch news and listen, you watch movies and listen, right? And so you try to speak. That is the most important part. But reading and listening helps you with that. Writing and speaking, that's very important. Ismat Ara Chaudhary wrote, great initiative. Thanks, Ismat. And Cristiano Loknath. Wow, interesting name, Cristiano Loknath. I think he has made a fusion of his name. Hello Wasi, hello Loknath, he missed the class today. He's my student though. Okay, so moving to the quiz round. So now, as you know, that our guest has to face a test. But you know, we are promoting the idea that test can be fun. because if it's scary, and if it's only to get GPA 5 or something, this is not going to work. It has to be fun, it has to be entertaining, and then you can learn, right? So that's what we are trying to tell you. So any aspiring teacher or working teacher can also take lessons from that as to how you can teach. Make it interesting and entertaining for your learners. Okay, Prabhat Nazmi wrote, hello sir and madam, hello Prabhat. Okay, quiz round, Afroza for you, the first one. I am going to read 4 sentences, and in each sentence there will be an interesting proverb, modern English proverb.
Right.
And you have to try to guess the meaning of that sentence, because I'm going to give you 3 options for each sentence. And one of the options will be the accurate in terms of meaning with the sentence, alright? First one for you. Let me just get hold of this, it's needed. Okay. The first sentence, the actor's recent affair is a hot potato for people. That is the sentence, right?
Okay.
I'm giving you options, you have to find the meaning of this sentence. Option A, the actor's affair is secret. Option B, the actor has a liking for potatoes. And option C, the actor's affair is being widely discussed. C it is, right? So remember, I'm talking about proverbs, phrases, right? Really. So, and they don't have literal meaning. Like he certainly doesn't have liking for potato, or maybe, but it's not the meaning, right? So you have to learn proverbs to make your conversation interesting, okay? And okay, so moving to the next sentence for you now.
Sure.
He tried 3 businesses in vain, and now he is back to the drawing board. I repeat, he tried 3 businesses in vain, and now he is back to the drawing board. Option A, he did excellent with all the 3 businesses. Option B, he has failed in all businesses and now has to start all over again.
B.
And option C, he failed in all the 3 businesses and is now into a drawing board business. So definitely she has already given the answer. The first one was hot potato is the proverb. This one is back to the drawing board. That means you fail in something and now you have to restart everything. Many people must have faced this situation. Okay, so B is the answer. Number 3, stop beating around the bush and come to the point. That is the sentence. Option A for you, do not talk so much. Option B, stop talking about unnecessary things and say exactly what is required. And option C, you are destroying a bush with a stick.
B.
B it is, right? So beating around the bush means don't talk nonsense, come to the point. So if somebody is not talking the point or coming to the point and saying things that are not exactly what you want to hear, they are basically beating around the bush. So beat around the bush is another phrase. I'll give you some more examples of those phrases. So the last sentence for this part is, he has already given a name to his first child while he is not married yet. So he is simply counting the chickens before the eggs have hatched. Option A, he is doing something that is not possible as yet. Option B, he has some eggs which he is counting now. And option C, he wants to make barbecue out of his chicken. He is doing something that is not possible now. Of course, at least in our culture, right? Like you get married first, then have a child. So he's already giving a name to his first child. So counting chickens before the eggs have hatched. In Bangla, gache katal gofe tere. Okay, let me read a few comments, right? Yes, Loknath, I know you are Cristiano Loknath. Okay. So Gabriel Romeo, good to see you, Afroza Apu. I think that person is known to you. Manjur Alam Ripon, hello ma'am. I'm working in Action Aid Bangladesh and student of Syed Wasi of PTE. Which department do you work in Save the Children?
So, what's her name?
His name is Manjurul Alam Ripon. He's working in Action Aid.
Okay.
He's my student.
Okay. I work in education sector in Save the Children, and I work for a program which is called READ, and
that's it.
Supported by USAID funded. Yeah.
Okay, great. So the next quiz for you, it's a tough one. Oh, before that, let me give you some additional examples. I'm not sure if you can. Is it clear? Okay. Number 1, like I said, hot potato. So I'm giving you another example, as you can see there, though I cannot read now. The talk show I Speak English by CILL has become a hot potato for ESL learners in Bangladesh. But hot potato may also mean that discussion and dispute. Of course, we may have some critiques and people in Bangladesh, there are some people who criticize, right? So it may be a hot potato, like discussion, praising and criticism as well. Though it's a very good work, so far it has been highly appreciated by people. Okay, let me read another comment, a big one. Hello sir, Samjid Khan wrote, may peace be on you. Thank you, but I think it should be used for only our Prophet. I have seen almost all of your videos, which is very effective, including this show, and from my understanding in Bangladesh, you are the most rational, logical, easy to understand type of scholar that I have ever come across in my life. He's talking about me basically.
He made your day.
Okay, yeah, good works are for people. That's why you're watching this, right? Okay. Next phrase, example, another example, number 2, the second phrase. The politician has tried switching to many. I'm sorry about that. That's a technical difficulty. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. I forgot to put it on silent mode. Alright. So the politician has tried switching to many parties, but now he is back to the drawing board. Here is the example, right? So back to the drawing board means what? He has tried many things and now he is now back to the party he used to do before. Okay? So this may be a common scenario in our country. I don't know, you may tell. Okay, but don't give any personal references, please. The next one, this man is mad. I asked him to tell me his name, but he is talking about his car. He is simply beating around the bush. Okay? So that is another example of beating around the bush, like he's not coming to the point. So probably he's mad. Last one, even though a bad actor, he dreams of winning the Oscar. He is counting chickens before the eggs have hatched. So gache kathal gofe fel. Sorry about my Bangla pronunciation. Okay. So I'll wait for more comments. Okay, now the second part of the quiz is, in the meantime, Mosharrat Jahan Proba wrote, hello Afroza Apu, good to see you. I think that's again known to her.
Hello Proba.
Okay, quiz second part, pronunciation. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to give you some words. Here they are. And these words have been taken from Reader's Digest. According to Reader's Digest, they are one of the toughest, a few of the toughest words in terms of pronunciation, and you will know why. Okay? Can you read the first one, number 1?
Yeah. And correct me if I'm...
Yeah. First you show the word, the camera.
Yeah. The first one is Cornell.
So she said Cornell, or in British they will say Colonel, something like that. Though it is written C-O-L-O-N-E-L, but it is not colonel. Okay? And I must admit that I have recently discovered this word myself. So there is no end to learning, my friends. Okay, the next word please.
The next one is mischievous.
Can you show this word?
Mischievous.
Slightly correcting, mischievous. Something
Mischievous.
like that. Right,
Okay.
yes. Good job though. Next one.
This one is draft.
Again?
Draft.
Draft. Not drought or drought. That is draft. British would say draft. Americans would say draft. Okay, just like D-R-A-F-T, quite similar. So, yes, go.
Scissors.
Scissors. I think that's a common one, but we don't pronounce it scissors or scissors, right? Scissors.
Scissors.
Good. The last one, right?
The last one is
That's a very tough
anemone.
one. Anemone. So it's a common word maybe for you. It means, that's a good pronunciation. Small plants that are usually planted in front of a house to make the garden look beautiful. Anemone. Okay, so this is not anymore. Many would pronounce anymore. Anemone. That's the pronunciation. Let me read a few more comments. Shibli Abu Bakar, hello Wasibai, how is life? Please let the Lord lady talk a little. Why? Oh, acha. I'm talking much, right? But remember one thing, I don't know who Shibli is. Okay, Sheikh SK, great job. Here is not just a so-called talk show. My responsibility is to explain a lot of things. Actually, the idea of my program is to teach you English, not just talk. So the guest is talking, but I have to do the most part of it because I have to explain a lot of things, my friends. Though another lady was angry with me in another episode and she was saying I'm talking too much, but it's a part of the show basically. I have to talk more. Anyways, I'll try my best to be silent this time. Okay. So now moving to the next round, you can also have a look at the
Okay.
questions if to clarify. This is called the stupid fire round because I'm going to ask you a few stupid questions. Again, another person, a friend of yours, Tahsina Taimur. Hello, Afroza Appa.
Hello,
Nice name.
Tasina.
Okay. So stupid fire round. First question to you. So those will be stupid questions, my friends. If you went back to your teenage life, what things would you do?
I think I would have bunked school more.
Okay. And?
And I don't know, maybe watched film.
Okay.
I never bunked school, so
Really?
I would really love to do that.
Okay. So the question was, again, you will say that I'm talking much, but I have to explain. The question was asked in conditional sentence. If you went back to your teenage life, what would you do? So for conditionals, that is not possible. You can say would or would have is more appropriate probably because she cannot go back. Like if you had gone back to your teenage life, what would you have done? That would have been the more appropriate one because it's not possible. That's a conditional sentence. Next question. Do you have a crush on, interesting question coming. Do you have a crush on any local or international celebrity and who's there and why?
Actually, I had many.
Really?
I had many.
Okay.
I can
But let's clarify, she had a crush on many.
Yeah, I had.
But now?
Now, I think still I have crush on Will Smith.
Will Smith, Hollywood actor. Why is he a crush for you?
Yeah, because I think I find him really attractive because he's tall, handsome, good looking and dark skin.
So I'm out of the list, right? Good. Okay, the next question. Talk about one special thing about you.
Special thing. I think the special thing about me is I'm a mother of a beautiful daughter.
What's her name? Tell the audience.
Adora Anwar.
Adora.
Adora.
Adora Anwar. Very beautiful name.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I don't know if she's watching, but hi Adora.
I don't
She
think
will watch
is.
later, of course, right? Okay, some more comments. Haq Zahidul, how we can enhance our pronunciation along with vocabulary? I'll give you two solutions. Number one, there is an excellent book called English Pronunciation in Use by Mark Hancock. Or there is another famous book, Ship or Sheep. You can study either. And what else can you do? Because remember, I am an expert. And basically, I am a Bangladesh. I have an interesting video lesson on YouTube channel, CILLbd, CILLbd. The tagline of the title of the lesson is Complete Pronunciation Solution. There I have given the complete list of all the English sound patterns with word examples. You can also hear and drill them on my YouTube channel, CILLbd. Okay, Rajiv Human wrote, hello sir, please tell us about accent of a sentence. Which sentence? I'm not sure. Mirazul Talal, what about George Clooney? Why about George Clooney?
Yeah, I had a crush on him as well.
Okay, so you can, questions and comments, both can be done, but in a good way. Remember, any bad language or anything, so far every individual here is excellent, but anything bad in the sense, good critic is fine. Like somebody suggested me to talk less, that's fine, excellent. But don't use any bad language, that will result into you being banned from this group. Okay. Any bad thing about you, like bad quality basically?
I have nothing bad about
Really?
me.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I think I trust people
Okay.
very easily.
So you are credulous. There is a word, something like that, who, a person who believes people
That was
easily or
new
trust.
for me.
So that's credulous, and opposite is incredulous. Okay, okay. So the next one is, I'll give you a situation now.
Situation.
Yeah, just think about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
You are sitting alone in a place and suddenly two men approach you,
Okay.
two males, they come to you. One of them is a painter, he draws painting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And is extremely handsome. And the other guy is an excellent singer, beautiful, and he can sing really well, but not that handsome, and also he smells slightly bad. So who do you choose for a company among the two?
Okay. Definitely the handsome one.
Why not the singer?
Because he smells bad.
So yeah, the boys, whoever, I mean, if you are trying to impress any girl, make sure that you don't smell bad, right? That's the first condition, right? So additional tip is being given. Okay, so next one, the last question of stupid fire round. Suppose you're riding a bus with a friend, and your friend suddenly spits out of the window, and his spit falls onto the head of a bald man sitting on a rickshaw beside the bus. So he is definitely angry. It's your responsibility to calm him down. How would you do that?
Okay, I have to get down from bus.
Then?
And then, okay, I'll take a tissue and I'll give him a tissue and we'll smile and we'll say sorry.
Okay, so that's a good approach. But the first thing is to prevent those things. Do not spit out of the window while you are sitting on a bus, because there might be a person on the road and that person will be a victim of your spitting gun, right? So please be careful. We have to act nicely as Bangladeshis. It is time. Okay, Razib, okay. Mirazul Talal, I think he has written that. Muhammad Nazmul Hassan, what is the best way to speak English fluently? There is only one best way to speak English fluently, that is speak, my friend. Speak, speak and speak. Without speaking, there is no best way. If you lack basic sentence formation skill, then try to first improve that one by doing a basic English course or studying basic stories and reading newspaper. Then for speaking you have to speak. There is no magic, right? Either you do an excellent course, a good course, speaking course, or you try with a partner. Okay, Prabhat Nazmi, what about crush on Justin Trudeau?
That has been the most popular question, I guess.
Yeah, I think every girl has a crush on him. Okay, Shoma Akhtar, which book do you suggest for better English? I mean, if it is overall, then overall English development, then you can study the book called Essential Grammar in Use by Raymond Murphy. There are two levels, elementary and intermediate. And I have designed a book. I have developed a book for Bangladeshi users, basic level users. You can also study that book, getting the book from my center. Okay, so we are actually towards the end of the show, the tongue twister round. Okay, so in this round the guest reads a few sentences that are called tongue twister, like they're really tough to read. Apparently they don't have any meaning, but this kind of sentences give fun and also tests your pronunciation skill, and that is a good reading for pronunciation. Okay, so I'll give the floor to the guest to read the first sentence, please.
Okay. I think this is the
Remember,
toughest.
I have a gift, before you start.
If I don't
I did not open that though. These are gold coins. Okay? These are gold coins. So what she gets is like, if she can read each sentence successfully, she gets at least 2-3 gold coins from us. Then you don't get it. I'll take it. And remember, we don't have products like 7+ guarantee magic, but we do have gold coins. Okay? They are not fake. Okay, before I'm able to open it, you just read it.
Okay.
Can you open it for me?
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Faster.
This one?
Yeah, same.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Excellent. Let me try. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Oh, you practiced.
Of course. Practice makes a man perfect.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Very good. Second one. So you get a few gold coins from us, okay?
Sure, I will.
If you can open this by the end of the show, he has. You see, we are very rich. We are rich, my friends.
I have all.
Although we are an extremely honest language institute, but at this moment we have lots of gold coins, okay? So you get 1, 2, 3 gold coins, okay? Next
For this
one.
one.
For this one.
Okay. Silly Sally sweetly shoot 7 silly sheep. Silly Sally swiftly shoot 7 silly sheep.
Good, but for the first effort we get 2. You get 2, not 3, because it was good, not excellent. Let me try. And I'll also take a few gold coins from it. Okay. Silly Sally swiftly shoots 7 silly sheep. Right? So, one is silly, the other is Sally. S-A-L-L-Y. Okay, the next one, the last one.
Okay. I thought of thinking of...
You say I thought, that's fine in terms of Bangladeshi accent. but it's actually a fricative sound kind of thought, thank, but don't over try, okay, unless you can do it properly. Otherwise, thank you or thank you is fine in Bangladeshi accent style. That's not a problem. Somebody, so you get some more gold coins from us, okay? So you are rich, my friend, okay? Okay, remember one thing, accent is not that important for international or say non-native English speakers. You have to convey your message properly, nicely, and the pronunciation has to be very good, not the accent, right? And not anyone is devoid of any mistake. Everybody is making mistake, right? Even the native speakers. So, and we are non-native speakers. So that's completely fine. Don't worry about that. Just carry on.
I think one tip I can give to audience, that which is, when you speak English, make sure you have someone with you who can correct you. That even better, because don't shy, you will make mistake, and if someone correct you, you will remember that one.
Absolutely,
so,
right.
Yeah, that's how I feel. It really works.
Absolutely. For example, whatever you've learned from this show, if you can watch it a few times, you will remember that, right? That's learning basically. Learning is not memorizing hundreds of thousands of grammar rules. Unfortunately, 99% teachers are using that way because they want to show some magic quickly to get the money. That's not the right practice. You have to show honesty, my friends. This is advice to the teachers. And to the learners, rather than memorizing lots of grammar rules, learn it in situations in a natural way. Of course, some grammar tips will definitely help, but that depends on the trainer and teacher, how effectively they deliver that. And for improving language, read, listen and speak. If possible, do a course but with a good language institute who promote the real language learning, not like IELTS score 6 in 7 days, this guarantee 7.5 plus guarantee 7, though they don't work, my friends. Okay? Alright, so let me read a few more comments and we will finish, Afroza. Horendranath Rai Indra, I think he's from India. Can you, are you from India, Horendranath? Can you please tell how I learn English? It's not possible to tell you at this moment, but I think I've just told you the basic ideas, right? So, Malaika Nurjahan, again probably your friend, hi Afroza. Ismutara, she sells seashells on the seashore. That was a previous.
She sells seashells
I used this in a previous episode. Thanks.
That's my daughter's favorite one.
Tongue twister. That's a very common one, and that's very interesting. Haq Zahidul, thanks for your great initiative. Really helpful. Thank you. You're welcome. So Makhtar, if I want to course under you, what need to do? I'm not going to discuss it because remember, this is not for a business purpose. What you can do is like call the number given on the page, and my office staff will talk to you. Shakib, finally, hi Mama, how are you? I'm fine. Shakib, how's it going? Okay, so she has got some gold coins. I have some gold coins. You see, so yes, I remember one thing: like and share. Don't forget that. If you, I'm sure you think it's an amazing initiative, right? People, I'm very happy to see that many thousands of people are appreciating this program, and so far we've got all the positive remarks other than one or two where they have said I talk too much. Actually, that's my job. So do like and share if you want me to keep it going, okay? Otherwise I will stop that, okay, if you don't like and share. Okay. So thank you. Allah Hafiz. Afroza, you want to say something or?
Thanks for watching, and thank you Wasi for inviting me. It's been really my pleasure to be here, and I enjoyed a lot.
Okay.
Thanks.